you talk, let me change this picture to something that is, but not potentially going to be quite inappropriate. There we go. We had some fun on the other channel, but unfortunately enough, it doesn't like playing games or having fun. He's just instead of using headphones like he should be using headphones, he sits there blasting the radio, which we can hear over our show, which would try to make it didn't matter as much. No, it doesn't. But if we do a run and play, no, it's like I gotta yell at Michelle and let me because I'm having fun. It's it's really disheartening to see that this is happening here, and so I should try that I can this times. Now, if he doesn't carefully, he's gonna lose every single sub he has. I can sort of black out some of the sounds typing to a point. How do you do that? Oh, yes, I am sorry you had to listen to that noise. I know where the noise is coming from. Hold on there, guys.
Why you put? What's going on my computer?
Nothing. With your music, I'm going to sleep early. That's bullshit, and that doesn't matter anyway. It's not even. It's not even the point here. It's not even the point here. I'll give you a wrench on my channel since you helped keep him from blocking Michelle when she was just pointing out to him that he could just as much do the same thing on Cheddar Rating too. He could go out there and do the same kind of show. He can go out there and have a good time, talk to the ladies. No, you're not banned. In fact, I got a job for you. I want you to go onto Ed's channel, and I want you to let him know what you think of what he's doing. Okay? I literally watched you walk in during the show and tell him to get mad at us. No, I did not do that. That's it's totally false, Rattlesnake. If you don't like this channel, why don't you just quietly walk away? As I told Ed, honestly, I said, well, you banned me on your main channel. That was pretty rude. Well, that's the main channel. This is Libby's channel. I have a different attitude. At least personally so. What Ed needs to do is do more fun stuff in his life. Come on, Ed. You're 64 years old, 63 years old. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Google me. I'll put that up right now because I have the headphones on anyway. Yeah. All right, give me a minute here, guys. Yeah, I got it. Okay, Sprinkle Cut's coming on. Good afternoon, evening, morning. How you doing? How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. How's it going? Or hey, Lumi as well.
I'm just getting a little fed up with some of the stuff that's going on.
You know, Michelle, Ed ruins another night show, another fun show. This is exactly why you need to change the internet password, Michelle. This guy doesn't even contribute for the internet. He doesn't even need to be using it. He's a bum.
All right. Go ahead, Donald Trump official. How you doing?
Hey, Donald.
Hi, Michelle.
How's it going?
Glad to be here.
That's heavy here.
Ed's ruining another show, Mr. Trump. I wish we could just get him deported at this point. Like, that's just the inconvenience. But this is the way it's always going to be, and we all need to accept it. So
I do not know. I will have to get back to you on that.
it's all right. It's all right.
Yes.
But Michelle, until you put your foot down, this is going to continue to happen. I don't know why he's bossing you around.
I've told him many times. I said, look, if we're going to do shows at the same time, that's fine, but we need to work together and not we trip over each other's damn feet.
I'm going to the bedroom and close the door. He's got the laptop.
Well, I don't have another computer right now that has the capability of doing it.
No, him. He's using
yeah, why doesn't he do it in the bedroom? Certainly, he can get music in the TV.
Yeah, he's got the laptop. He can just go in the bedroom and shut the door. I mean, and he's inconveniencing you. You know, he had some nice erotic role play going, and he got mad because no one was on his channel, and he starts crying like an asshole.
I just don't understand his logic.
He just listens to the same shitty music day in and day out. Just sits there and drinks beers and plays with children's toys. He's a grown man. This is a grown man.
Yeah, I think his brain. He's at that point in his life where he's basically become just kind of like a stuck in a rut.
I think all that beer has melted his brain, and all the jacking off the elephants has just destroyed his brain, Michelle.
I think seriously, the only way we're going to get him to change is we're going to have to unsub from his channel.
Yeah, I never did sub to his channel personally. I don't like Ed.
I only sub to help him maintain the channel. But really, personally, as far as I'm concerned, he needs to take care of his own channel.
I just think he's a pedophilic, drunken loser, personally, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Fuck Ed. He's a fucking piece of shit. No wonder his family wants nothing to do with him. His daughter wants nothing to do with him. I get it. It's just an asshole, It's just an asshole.
Well, like I said, around midnight, I'm going to try to go back on Chatterbait again and try to have another continuation of the show. I was having fun.
You think
I felt a little more like I was able to have, get into the more loose stuff and not have to worry about monetization, copyright bullshit, and everything else. And unfortunately, I'm sorry the main channel got struck last night because I got a little carried away.
All right, Michelle, it's not a big deal. Hopefully, the drunken loser pedophile will be in bed by midnight. Hopefully, he'll drink himself to sleep. Yeah,
I was having fun. I really was, and I just. Like I said, it was just frustrating that I couldn't even continue to have the fun that I was having, and yet he's trying to have fun, which I understand that. But unfortunately, the problem is he knew I was going at 9 o'clock. He started his stream at 7. Then maybe he should have said to himself, "Oh wait, you're starting at 9. Then why don't I just go ahead and my stream at 7?" Because he knows I go live every night. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
I think it needs to move out. I think it needs to move out.
Oh, I'd like to see him try to get his own place, but he honestly can't afford it. thanks to your wonderful friends over there at Social Insecurity, they don't give him enough money to move out. That's the sad reality about that. That's why he's stuck in the situation he's in, it's because he doesn't get enough money.
I didn't get to move. To move.
Donald's cold. Donald, Donald, get some coffee in you, buddy. It's probably cold. Donald, take a quick.
Yes.
Get warmed up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Get warmed up, Donald. Get warmed up, buddy. It's cold.
Let's
Michelle.
get the phones turned on.
All right.
Let's
Yeah.
get the phones turned on.
Can we get some phones on? Lumi, Donald wants to take some calls.
I think we already have the phones ready to go.
We got the phones
We
ready to go?
do, and we are streaming at.
Donald,
I
we're
have
shivering.
no
Warm
idea
up,
what the
buddy.
rate that YouTube
Warm
is
up,
setting
buddy.
the data at. I don't know what the data rate
It's
is.
cold.
Well, we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see.
Brr. Yeah. See that time of year, wintertime.
I mean, come on. You know, this is like you mean to tell me that okay, so the phones are ready now. I just gotta go over here and get the phone
Number
number
up.
on the screen.
If you want to talk to Michelle and Looney or Mr. Trump, 860-469-2821. The studio line is opened up.
This is a great show. No show is quite like it. You are doing great things.
Michelle is doing you're doing a great show, Michelle. I would rather watch you than Ed any day of the week. Ed's boring. He's just a drunkard. He doesn't even talk, Michelle. He sits and types like a dummy. He doesn't realize the people can hear him.
Right,
So he's
exactly.
sitting there typing.
And he was asking me to do the same thing and Chatterbait.
No,
It's like,
no.
excuse me, I'm not going to type on Chatterbait. The whole thing of Chatterbait is to, you know, for
Talk
people
and
to
communicate.
listen to you and enjoy
Yeah.
the show and not just
Yeah.
to sit there and type. And he wants the music to be the focus of the show. That's fine.
That's because he's boring, Michelle. He can't entertain. He needs the music to be the focus because he's boring.
Oh,
can't
absolutely.
entertain anybody.
Absolutely. I agree with you. He's not.
Yeah, he's
He's
boring.
not very exciting. He doesn't really have a lot going for him right now.
No, he's just sitting there staring at the screen like a mongrel, with his brain melting away with that beer. Just melting his brain away some more.
Yeah,
He's an idiot.
it's sad. It's just sad to see that. I mean, I really do wish he could have fun away, enjoy himself a little more, and have a little more fun. But for some reason, for him, it's that he thinks that's fun.
Well, Michelle, his fun is playing with toys and touching elephants inappropriately. It's not our kind of fun,
I have been sitting out in the cold all day drinking natural light.
I
No,
don't
just
know
like,
if Ed's being misunderstood. I
Wilkins in
think
the
the
chat.
problem is I think Ed misunderstands social media. I think that, I think he kind of, I don't know what it is with him, but I think he's afraid to have fun.
Yeah, he's just not fun in general.
He doesn't really tell jokes. He doesn't basically entertain you. He doesn't,
boring.
make you feel like you're welcomed in his home. He makes you feel like he's basically like you're just not appreciated. And I really find that frustrating. And as I'm going to pull the chat up on the screen so you can see what's going on, I feel that it's just sad. It's just sad listening to. Okay, I'm going to be showing my screen with the chat, but that's because it's already on there. So. Okay, what I mean is, look at it this way. You got people that are going out there and they're trying to enjoy themselves. Times are tough. It's the holidays. People are basically starting to feel a little bit cranky because of the stress associated with that. They need to have a little bit chance to release, to have a little fun.
Yeah, I'd agree.
And, me and Lumi haven't really done anything since he's been here. So we're both pent up sexually. We're both basically stressed out. We don't have any time to really do anything. Because it's either him in there or I'm in there. And if I'm in there, he comes in there, sometimes interrupts us. And I don't really want to have, it's just like he said to me. He said, please don't come in here when I'm just doing what I'm doing, beating my meat. Well, that's fine. But then likewise, if I'm rubbing my privates, I want to be respected too. I don't want to feel like I have to hide away in a corner somewhere because I'm afraid that, just really sad.
I agree, Michelle.
I-
It's too bad.
I just find it really sad. And the other thing is too is I look at this whole situation and it's like, why is he like that? Because he's an unhappy man. He doesn't have anything going on right now in his life that he likes. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch this to another screen. Let's see the chat a little bit better. Anyway, the thing
Move
is,
on.
like Lemmy said, I think he just doesn't really. I think he's kind of got into that situation where he doesn't really understand what happiness is anymore.
At least you haven't lost that, Michelle.
Chance Wilkins will knock the stuffing out of you, Ed. Ed's not
Yeah.
even on this channel. He's on my
I think Chance could probably fuck Ed up, Michelle, to be honest. I mean, a lot of people could.
Ed's not actually watching my channel. He doesn't even know what's going on right
Ed's
now.
a bum. He doesn't even know what's going. Yeah, doesn't even know what's going on around him right now.
I mean,
He's all drunk.
we could be talking about some. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make him look bad because he does have his good side. But the problem is that
doesn't get
when
enough
he's
about himself.
drinking, he doesn't show that good side at night. He just wants to say, "It's all mine. It's all mine. It's done. This is my time, my show, my life, my beer, my blah blah blah." And it sucks. It just bothers me to no end that I have to feel like I have to, well, he can't. For example, he has the headphones that Skynet gave him. He could plug those
Yeah.
in, then he could talk to you. And that it didn't want to do that. He was like,
No, he's not even talking right now. He's just
No, was he even talking earlier?
Sitting there typing. He's sitting
No.
there tech typing on his.
earlier. Yeah, when you were having fun, he was talking, and then after he having fun,
You know why he's not. You know why he's not talking, Michelle? Because he's saying mean things about you. He's just typing.
right? He's just typing the mean thing.
Yeah, look in the Discord, Michelle. They're posted in the Discord. All the mean shit that Ed's been saying about you. That's why he's a coward. He's a coward, Michelle.
Yeah.
He's a pussy. Yeah.
He's also the kind of guy that, no, we're not trying to get Ed hurt. Please make sure Ed knows this. I'm not trying to see him get hurt. Telling
he'll do that
him,
himself.
if I get in the middle of his chat and say we're not, isn't going to answer anything because he's just going to say I'm lying. But the truth is,
Talking to us about it though.
I don't want to see anybody hurt anybody. I don't want to see that. Okay, that's not fair.
Right, you need to talk. You need to talk to Ed about this, not us, Michelle. We all agree. You're in the right, and he's. You need to go over to Ed. Be like, Ed, we need to talk. I want to masturbate.
All right.
Problem.
So we can go over there and talk to Ed. And so what I'm gonna do right now for people on my channel, on Lumi's channel, is let's go back over to Ed's channel, and I think we all need to speak up.
No, Michelle, you need to talk to him in person, not on.
You need to talk to him. We've already talked to him.
Yeah.
Really.
I already told him. I already told him, and he was over here at my computer. That I thought it was unfair what he's doing.
You should go to him with the lapel mic and talk to him.
You need to talk to him, Michelle.
Yeah, in person.
Over there and talk.
Face to face.
Yeah. Well, the way he's been acting is it would be best for me to.
Well, if he does anything, we'll get the police. If need be, we'll call the police, Michelle. If he gets out of line, but don't worry about it.
I don't want to seek Michelle. You just need to tell him.
I don't want to. I don't want to seek it to that.
Michelle, remind him of all the good times you used to have, and break him back with reality.
I don't think he really had much good times with me lately.
He had to him. I refuse to believe that, Michelle.
We used to go places. We used to have fun. He used to have a car. He still can drive, but unfortunately, he doesn't have a
all the
driver's
stuff
license.
you in with, and tell him, Ed, I want to.
You're kind of clipping a bit, hobo. You're clipping a bit there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a little loud, Skynet.
He's not loud, Michelle. He's just clipping. I mean, I don't think he's really loud. He's just clipping a little bit.
Okay, I'll see if I can adjust it on my side here.
No, you're not on. It's on his end, Michelle. It's not.
Okay.
On
All
your
right, we got it. We figured
we
it out.
There we go, Michelle. It's good
Okay,
now.
it's better.
Don't worry about it.
But what I'm trying to say is first of all, I think Ed in some ways is jealous because he realizes
100%.
that I have a lot of skills that he doesn't have, and he needs those skills. The problem is I tried to show him how to do things, and he doesn't seem to be able to master them.
Can't comprehend it. Yeah.
And so, how are you supposed to keep
It's not-
showing somebody the
I
same
don't think
thing
you
over?
guys need to figure out so much of how to fix your relationship together, as so much how you can live your life without him ruining it. You know.
Oh, you said
Very
he would like to go back to Tampa. Maybe he should just go back. Maybe he'd be better there. Maybe he'll be happier
wants
there
to,
in the
no?
spring. You can go back if you want. So I told him, I said, why don't you save up your money
He won't though, Michelle.
and
He
put some
spends it
money
all
into
on
a
beer and
savings
drinks.
account and invest it in a car? Even if it's a pawn chumper, just get a car, get it registered in Connecticut, drive down to Florida. He said, but then I have to do all the paperwork all over again.
Michelle, you're gonna have to make it hard on him.
Yeah, Michelle, you really need to turn that internet off on him, to be honest. You really got to take that away, Michelle. Again, he's not contributing to it. Why do you let Ed continue to use the internet, Michelle? If you really
Because
want
he
him
said
out,
he wants to contribute into it next month.
he
in
wants
just
to, but he
January,
hasn't,
when he
Michelle.
gets paid from a Social Security increase.
He won't though. Well, Michelle, then once that happens, that's when you let him use the internet. Until then, you need to turn it off, Michelle. He wants to, but he's not going to. That's why you need to turn it off. Change the password, Michelle.
I just don't want him to get angry. I don't want to see him get
What
angry.
if he does, though? What's he going to do, Michelle? What if he gets angry? What are the consequences? He's going to yell at you for a little bit? I mean, what's the consequences? He can't do anything to you, Michelle. He's just going to yell at you.
The chances that he leaves after he gets angry is probably higher too.
Right. You want Ed out of there, Michelle. You have to make it a little bit uncomfortable for Ed to live there. And until you do that, Michelle, you're going to have to continue to deal with this. Until you stand up for yourself, Ed's just going to be there and more than likely just die in your apartment, Michelle. I don't know if you realize this or not.
Yeah.
Until you stand up and do something, the man's not going anywhere. You're going to continue to get him beer.
Why haven't I
You're
been
gonna-
streaming on the original channel, Nicholas D?
No, you're
Because
not
of my own
listening.
stupidity, I accidentally showed a little bit more skin than I should have, and then basically they said it was
Again, guys, we have
nudity.
to come to terms
So they
of
gave me a
this is always
strike
what it's
because
gonna
of it.
be.
So I won't be streaming until
There's no point in
Saturday
kind of-
of next week. That was my fault, not anyone else's.
Yeah, but at the same time, we never thought we'd see Michelle on Chatterbait. We never thought we'd see Michelle doing stuff on Chatterbait. You know,
And Michelle, again,
this
if you-
was a legendary night that Ed,
Ruined again,
fucking ruined.
and it's
Actually, the
gonna
Wi-Fi
continue to
password
happen.
is the one that my phone provider gave me. If I change it, there's a chance I won't even be able to get back into the router.
Michelle, you'll know
That'll
the
be not good
password.
because the Michelle wouldn't even know it.
He ruined your Christmas party. He ruined your Thanksgiving. He ruined.
Chatterbait
Chatterbait.
premiere.
Well, the Thanksgiving, I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass on because, I don't really think he meant
Yeah,
to.
good, it's just
Don't
gonna
give him
be-
passes. I mean, he cooked dinner at 4 a.m. You guys both could have waited.
That's when we ate
He
it.
decided
He
he was
actually
gonna-
cooked it, started at 6 o'clock at night because he thought
That
it
just
wasn't
ruins
going to be
everything,
ready for the
Michelle.
next day. We were supposed to eat it the next day, but we decided to eat early. And that was why we did that. That was our choice. Not so I give him a pass on
Oh, that
that.
was his
But what
choice,
we
Michelle.
tried to
That
do
wasn't-
on
that wasn't-
Thursday, I think that show was kind of an interesting thing in part two because you did get a chance to hear me say some things about what my deep feelings are, which I think is really valid. But you're right. The Christmas party from last year was a mess because it got triggered and started yelling and things like
As
that.
usual.
And I think
As
that's
usual.
and God knows what New Year's Eve is going to be like this year, or even
I don't know,
the Yule
yeah.
convocation or whatever.
Who knows?
This is a reason why deep down I really wish
Well,
I
Michelle,
hadn't.
are you planning on having fun or are you planning on having a terrible time? Because it sounds like if you're just going to keep doing nothing with Ed, you're just going to let this keep going on. It sounds like we're going to have terrible times.
The thing is, I don't even know why Ed just doesn't respect the fact is that I'm streaming. He wanted to stream, as I said, the same time I did. And I don't understand why he knows to do Friday and
Why
Saturday.
does he
show.
get? Why does he get to overrule the night show though, Michelle? He doesn't get to overrule the night show.
I don't know why he gets to overrule the night show, but in the morning show he leaves me alone. It's true, he does.
he's
He doesn't
sleeping.
bother Michelle in the morning show because he's sleeping.
Because he's sleeping. He doesn't leave you alone, Michelle. He's sleeping. He's not leaving you alone. He's sleeping. There's a big
Oh
difference.
yeah, if he really wanted to be a pest, he could actually be getting up early and doing the same
Well, that's
thing.
what I'm
and-
saying.
but he
That's
doesn't,
not
so-
him choosing to leave you alone. That's him sleeping. There's a big difference. Choosing to leave you alone would be him being awake and him not bothering you.
and
opposed to
respectfully
sleeping,
saying, "Okay,
which he
Michelle,
naturally
you're
needs,
live. I'm
right.
gonna wait until you're done. Because
You
I
shouldn't
know
have
that you're
to. Tell
doing
it's your
some stuff
apartment,
that
Michelle. It's your apartment.
I think my microphone's gonna pick up, and the audience are complaining about it, and I don't want to."
Tell him to go in another room or go in the hallway or go in the bathroom. This is your
Tell
apartment.
him to shut his fucking mouth. How about that?
Yeah, it's your apartment, Michelle. Don't let him
Put some headphones on. You don't want to hear it? Put some headphones on.
He's got headphones too, but he doesn't even use his own headphones.
Oh, now he's talking.
He,
Tell him to go in the bedroom, Michelle. Say, go in the bedroom, man.
Yeah, tell him that your viewers are complaining about him talking now.
Yeah, tell him to go in the bathroom or start texting only.
Tell
I
him you're going
think-
to take his computer away and put it in the trash, like he said to you.
you know what?
Change the
The
internet.
thing is what he's saying,
Yeah,
what
we're
these
so
people are
scared of
saying
him.
in this chat, and I do have my wrench on it, is get out of here. Ed Turd. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Michelle's just too scared of it to do anything, to be honest.
Michelle, you're not going to be able to find a companion
Can
on
you
FetLife
see
when
not
you've
on the
got
stomach?
Edward. There's
That
no way
looks like he's
anyone would
looking
want to
for
come over with
reason to
Edward
exist.
there.
Yeah, I just think it's sad. I really do. I think it's sad.
Michelle,
What?
did you hear what Hobo just said?
No, I was looking at something else. What?
How do you expect anyone to even want to come over or start a relationship with you when you got Ed in the
Yeah,
apartment with
Absolutely.
these shenanigans going on?
Absolutely. I agree. That is an issue.
So you might want to get rid of Ed to help your chances of finding someone. You again, Michelle, until you put your foot down, take the internet away from him, make it uncomfortable for him to live there, he won't want to be there. But until you do that, Michelle, you do realize that Ed's going to continue to live with you and more than likely die in your apartment. Do you realize that?
It's too bad he doesn't turn on a closed caption so I can see what he's
No,
saying.
Michelle, are you listening to me right now?
You know what? Why don't we turn on the sound so that we can hear what he's saying
No,
to
he's
them?
not. As usual. Again,
That's
I'm
not
gonna have
it.
to continue to beat this into her head, but
How about you just literally walk over there and talk to him,
Listen
Michelle?
everything that he
Right.
said tonight. And there is no room because Michelle is sick in the head.
So are you, Ed. And you got an alcohol problem on top of it.
And your head is wet. You got a wet brain.
brain's melting.
Okay, so it's coming down my panel. Switch this over here. All right, let me go back to my channel here. What are my buttons? Wiggy's here. Go ahead, Wiggy. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm just getting a little bit annoyed with the whole thing. I don't know why. He's doing what he's doing, and he's complaining.
At first, I thought it was jealousy, that maybe like he's jealous that you're having a good time.
Well, maybe he
But
is
then I think
jealous.
maybe
Maybe that's part
He
of
wants
it.
to control you sexually, Michelle. I think that's really what it is. He doesn't like that you masturbate, that you have fun, that you are on this dating site.
I think he's
that you got-
afraid that his channel's going to pick it up and then
Can't
he's going to get
watch it.
struck. But he doesn't realize at the same time, and we all do, that we've been playing music like this, YouTube eventually is going to send him his walking papers. That's just in nature because he's violating the digital millennium copyright outright. And I'm not talking by accident. I'm not talking about accidentally playing music when you shouldn't be. He's doing it with a deliberate intent.
Yeah, but regardless, though, Michelle, he's controlling you sexually.
I don't want to hear what Ed said.
I think he's controlling me completely.
Screen
Never
cap.
mind, just sexually. Yeah, he's
What is he
he's
saying?
preventing me
We're gonna
and
find
Michelle
out. Is
from
it always-
having a
is it
good
Toys
time
and
because
Hobbies or
Michelle
Toys
doesn't
and
know when
Trains? I
she's
don't
supposed to be able to have the good
Toys-
time.
I searched toys and trains and found it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Toys and Trains. I was in it earlier, but the guy's so insignificant to me that I don't even remember his shit.
There is
Percy
no
said,
Loomy
Ed, who
Fennis.
are you calling new people? What do you mean by that?
I don't think that. Yeah. I think
There
it's-
is none. That is an imaginary person that she made up.
That
Ooh,
she made
ouch.
up, asshole.
He's so mad about it.
He's so jealous, Michelle.
And it's
He's
not
creative
asshole,
like
and
that.
it's not made up either. Incoming call. Michelle, phone line. I got it. I
Yeah,
got
right.
it.
Why
What
is
screen is it
psychiatrist
on?
ain't
The other
going after
one.
you?
Oh,
Because
okay. I got it.
because okay, I
Right,
hear
I
what
got
you're
it.
saying. I hear all night what you're
Go
saying.
ahead,
I was
caller.
sitting here listening.
Go ahead, caller.
I hear ya.
Hi, Michelle. How you doing?
Can't hear the caller, Michelle. It's really light.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Kind of.
Well, as far as I know, we didn't change the audio settings.
Rusty
It
probably
sounds
did.
like it's
I'm sorry.
underwater.
I
He's
just want to say
live.
Ed has donkey brain.
Ed has a donkey brain.
Ed has a donkey brain, he
Donkey brain,
says. I
donkey
agree.
brain.
Yeah. I think it's a very limited mindset.
It's very small. I'd say it's a
And
pea
Michelle,
brain.
can I see one of your titties? I just want to see one of your titties.
So can you just show a little titty for the caller?
Yeah. Anything you want to say, caller? Anything else?
Anything else, caller?
I just want to see one of your
You're gonna
titties,
have to
baby.
follow her. You're gonna have to follow her chatterbait, unfortunately.
You got to go to Chatterbait
I
for
got
that
the
caller.
money. I got the money.
All right, we'll link it in the chat.
All right. Well,
Wonderful.
we'll be going
Good
over
night.
there
Thank you.
around midnight.
She definitely takes it off for money, so don't worry, caller.
Yeah, Michelle, I was shocked when I seen the nips come out. That was pretty wild and
Did that
fun.
happen?
They happened very
Michelle, that's when
quickly.
unconscious and I was laughing on the floor with very little oxygen. You almost killed me.
Yeah. We gotta start taping your stream.
Well, like I said,
Oh.
let me just for me, it's like I want to have a little fun because me and Lemmy don't get much time anymore because of all the stuff that's going on.
There is no Loomy Fenestra. That is a made up
This
person.
guy.
That's it. Bisexual man.
Whoa.
Shut up, Ed.
Ed is hardly even
Get on his
a whole
channel, and tell him
man.
that.
Truth here.
We could strike his channel down for hate
Right now.
crime and slurs and speech, hate speech, Michelle.
It
Yeah,
does come
Ed,
across a little bit hate crimey.
Michelle, everyone
Ed
should
is
go
on the
strike
wrong
Ed's
side.
channel for hate speech.
If you want
Just
to
get it
do
taken
that,
away.
you
Tell
can.
everyone,
You certainly
Michelle.
can.
That's true what I'm saying.
You can
Tell
also
everyone
strike
to
it
go
for
strike
attacking a protected individual that's disabled as well.
Yeah, he's
What?
telling hate speech, Michelle. Tell everyone to go strike Ed's channel for hate speech.
True. She wants to attack me. Well, I'm attacking
Yeah, I
her.
think it's
but I'm not
hateful
attacking her
or
because I'm only
abusive.
You know
talking
what?
the
I
truth,
might
folks.
just consider
The
doing
truth,
that.
folks. The truth.
Tell him,
And
Michelle.
not only that, it's not only this, but also
All right.
a very manipulative person who takes advantage of somebody else who knows they don't have that much
This
money.
guy's a jerk.
Beg me to come back up.
Can you even
All right.
deal with what he's saying, Michelle? It is just
Okay.
irrehensible.
Yeah.
Hateful or abusive content is perfect.
Here, Michelle. This is very hental. I don't like it.
Choose against
Mental energy, really.
Hental right here. I
most
don't like it.
hateful, hatred
Let's
of
get to the
violence,
FUBAR.
vulnerable individuals,
FUBAR.
harassment, bullying.
Netsy life. Netsy life.
He is attacking. He is attacking me.
And you're gonna let this man sleep in your bed tonight, Michelle? You're gonna let him continue to use your internet? Why? I don't get it. Why?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You're gonna continue
Somebody
to
who
let
treats
Ed
me
use
that
your
way.
internet, Michelle. Come on. Are you hearing all this?
Let's see if YouTube does anything about that.
Very smart, though.
Michelle.
What?
And you're gonna let Ed sleep in your bed tonight and continue to use your internet after hearing him say all this to you?
I don't know, guys. Look, all I know is just that I'm so tired of having him say all these bad things about me after I went through
Yeah.
and I helped him. I treated him with the best care I could treat him. I gave him the frickin' world, basically. And he doesn't even
Aw.
appreciate that. Especially when he's drinking, he doesn't understand that.
You need to take it away. You need to take
Yeah,
it back.
pour that beer down the fucking sink. Make him have to
Oh,
deal the rest of the
hit
night
her.
without beer.
Yeah, make him sober up, Michelle. Go dump his beer.
He doubles down. I think he knows he's gone too far, but he's like, fuck it. He's gonna
Right.
keep going
Scorched
until
earth
he.
policy.
Mm-hmm. Scumbag.
It's that backwards hat, man. It possessed him, Michelle. What'd you do to that hat?
Really?
Yeah, he turned
Yeah,
into a
I'm
gangster when he flipped it around.
I think that all of you guys should go over there and report it. Because I think
What
that
was
they
that
need
mean
to
guy,
know.
like douchebag Ed? No, what was the
you
dude's name?
got enough valid reasons to report it. I mean, this is not even fun.
Scumbag Ed.
I mean, he's not promoting terrorism. I can't use that because that's not a valid one. But I mean, the thing is the cyberbullying, the hate speech. This is real. He's not really understanding that. He's hurting innocent people. They're not even they're not even on the show. What about the other people that are disabled? They're getting kicked in the teeth by this guy too,
Yeah,
unintentionally.
so I'm very offended right now by what's Ed saying. I don't like it.
I'm offended that you have to live with him.
Yeah, and smell him and.
If I had the option to move out and leave and let him try to deal with the
No, you
bullshit.
shouldn't have to. This is your apartment, Michelle. He needs.
Oh, he's
to
the
go.
one who wants me to move out.
Nah,
You
this
know,
is
that's
your
also
apartment,
kind of
Michelle.
offensive too in its own right.
Michelle, it's your apartment though. You've been there for like 16 years plus.
Right. You want to masturbate? You're allowed to masturbate. You want to go on Chatterbait? You can go on Chatterbait. You want to listen to music? You put on music. It's not for him to decide. It's your own space.
Eat when you want, eat what you want, do what you want, Michelle. I mean, Michelle, you know what you need to do? What you need to do, Michelle, is go over there and flash his stream so we can report it for nudity. Go flash his stream, Michelle. Go on his camera and flash your titties.
Michelle,
And we'll
that
go
is a
report it
great
for
idea.
nudity.
Nah, I
Let's
just
go
sent
get
him
that.
2 valid reports. They are valid ones. If
Let's go
YouTube
knock
doesn't
that off.
react, then we
What
know
do you
that
guys think of
YouTube
that?
is
Is that a good
definitely
idea?
not looking at the reports as they are. They are valid complaints. And I think we all need to basically let him know that he can't keep doing this. He can't just go ahead keep attacking a protected disability group. It's not fair to
That's
those
what Ed's
people.
saying
I
now.
don't care if you're on the show or not. If you're sitting there and you're listening to this, and you have to listen to this every day, it really tears you down in your heart, especially if you're one of the people that's disabled. Because what are you doing? You're making everybody else look bad, and these people, especially the disabled, they are just as stuck in the situation as you are.
That's it.
Um,
Yeah, I'm Ed. That's right, I am. Ed Michno. Michno. Edward J. Michno. Talking to you live
He sounds
right
like
now.
a
This is
soundboard.
me.
Does the
That's
J stand for jerking off elephants?
Wigto, can I see more of that tight pussy?
You
Sure.
heard the president.
Oh, I just can't believe that he's digging his
Thank
hole
you.
deeper and deeper and deeper. He doesn't understand. I told him there are things you cannot
Gentleman in a
say on
shell.
YouTube, and he's just like totally throwing the rules out the window.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
need to go
too bad
flash him,
there's
Michelle, so we can report him.
there's no complaint for blatantly violating terms of service. If there was, I would pop it right now because that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the moderators are going to see that, and they're going to go, "Well,
He's violating the terms of your house by not letting you pop a titty out. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
he's just violating you.
Your
Michelle.
house.
Okay. Not anymore, though. I don't have any interest that way anymore. When I was younger, I was. Okay. I understand that part.
He can't even
That's
get it
true
hard for
also.
the children he loves so dearly anymore.
Seriously. I think Michelle's right. It's just a miserable man's got nothing going on.
I think
All he's got is beer and his shitty music.
And he gets to yell at you all day, Michelle.
that's it." No, he doesn't actually. Usually, he just stays to himself. Usually, every day, he
Why
just
not
sits there on
tonight
the
then? Why
computer
doesn't he stay to
and doing
himself
what he's
whenever
doing right now. Except he doesn't talk. He's not typing at me. He's just doing his
Why can't he
Facebook,
do this?
his YouTube, and then
Not
he
a
leaves me
person,
alone, which is fine.
but he's
Which I don't mind that.
Michelle,
But the thing
my
is, what he's doing
means
now is
not a
clearly
person.
violating YouTube's terms of service.
Michelle Michael, which was her name before she had it
Enough of
changed.
that, guys.
That's
Would you
Ed,
guys do
Michelle.
me a
That's
favor
Ed.
and go over there
That's
and
Ed.
That's
He
Ed,
sounds
Michelle.
like a
That's not no one over
soundboard.
here
send
saying
out some
Michelle,
more
can you do
complaints?
us a favor and go over there? I mean, why are you asking us to go into the other room that you have? I mean, I need you to walk over there, Michelle.
Yeah, Ed's feet away, Michelle. Why don't you go talk to Ed? face to face?
Misinformation. That's a good one.
She is afraid of him.
She's definitely scared of Ed. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Michelle,
feel
you
bad.
could easily chop him in half. He's like a frail old man now.
Yeah, you can barely make it to the bathroom, Michelle. I mean, come on.
Yeah, just leave the cameras on so they see that, you know, he makes the first move and then pop him one.
Exactly.
There you go.
Oh yeah, well,
Self-defense,
I already
Michelle.
turned the camera off in the kitchen for the time being because there's nothing to really report on that.
No, on his stream, when you go talk to him. they're
I
saying-
think we should post some fight clips for you so that you can learn how to fight. Some world star.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the CFCA, Baron K says to him, liar.
Mm.
Yeah, he's not really gaining a lot of fans tonight.
He's got a couple diehard.
Yes,
Ed
Lumi is real,
Yeah.
100%.
Drop too much
Why
Ed,
are
I
you sitting
think.
10
You know,
feet
hey,
from
maybe,
there talking
maybe
smack?
Lumi, maybe you can go over there and talk to Ed. I know Michelle doesn't handle confrontation. Lumi, maybe you need to go over there and talk to Ed face to face.
Yeah, Lumi can handle him.
Why don't you go talk to Ed, Lumi?
Take out the trash, Lumi.
I'm just gonna send a message to them.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure that'll do wonders.
No, I'm not gonna bother to post it there. Fuck it, it's not worth it.
Why don't you
put-
go over there, Lumi, and talk to Ed? Why don't you leave the lapel mic on and go over there and talk to Ed? He's like literally 5 feet from you, Lumi.
Because the whole
Literally
point
right-
of the night show was to have fun and not have to keep dealing with this bullshit every single time. He knew
That's why
Michelle
you
was
need to
going live at 9 o'clock. He knew that. He knew that. Why is he
What's
sitting
crazy
there,
is it's not
starts
even
his
anyone
stream
in
at
your
7
chat
o'clock,
or
knowing that
callers.
Michelle was going to be on Saturday at 9
Oh,
o'clock?
Ed.
Then it's almost like he deliberately was waiting, like a trapdoor spider, waiting for some poor innocent little insect to come flying by. Which
Well, Michelle, this is going to continue to happen while you continue to let him use the internet. And until you cut him off on the internet, this is going to continue to happen. I just want you to know that and be prepared for it, because you're not doing anything to help it or change it. You're going to continue to let this happen, and it's going to continue to happen until you do something to change it. Like cut the internet off and only have access to yourself.
just get him off of
Look it
YouTube
up.
right now would be the first
Yeah.
step in the right direction.
Yeah, let's do that. Cut that internet off.
I already am reporting it as fast as I can, guys. I can't come up with false claims. I got to come up with valid ones.
Just cut the internet off, Michelle. Change the password. Change it to something you'll remember, and then you'll have access to it. It's not that,
Let's see,
Michelle, he
chat.
just-
We
he
will
just
help
slapped
you.
his knee. I think
know how
that's
to
a
change
sign
the
of sexual
password, Jeff,
dominance
But the problem
around
is, if
you.
we change the password, then
He
I
wants
may
to
not be able to get in
thank
my own
you.
number because stupid me will probably forget my
Trying to
own
dominate
goddamn
you.
password. But there is something we can do.
You can change it.
What can you do, Michelle? What can you do for us?
I can remove his. He can remove his internet lease.
There you go. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, remove
All
that
right.
lease, Michelle. Cut them off the network. Turn it off.
I can try. That's right.
Yeah, do it. And then when he complains, tell him you're busy doing your own show.
You have to be strong, Michelle. You have to be a strong front against him.
Right.
All right.
Michelle, you probably
So,
want to do it pretty quick. He's starting to claim that he's in the mafia.
oh yeah.
People don't fuck
Does that
around like
go
that.
under? Does that go
Yeah, they
under
might test
violation
that
of the
and
law
send people
too?
over.
I mean, terms of service with YouTube.
You impersonate them, and they'll make it so you never existed.
Okay. Let's
He'll
see.
be sleeping in that
Warning.
lake that we seen on the
Let's
Winston
see.
Court.
Let's see. I'm gonna go to the network
Yeah, cut him off, Michelle.
network
Get 'em.
devices.
Here we go.
Let's see.
I wasn't prepared for this.
I gotta make
thing.
sure you
You
get the
know
right
what?
one.
I don't think any of us were. We
Yeah.
I don't think any of us were.
I've lost like 5 accounts there.
MacBook Pro.
Honestly, though, Michelle, that was like the coolest thing I've ever seen off of YouTube.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was enjoying it.
You found a new niche. Like, I think that's where the night show should be, where you just don't
Yeah,
know what's
you-
going to happen.
You
Let's
took like a
see.
duck to water.
Can
Definitely.
I take him off here?
It's like she was on there for years.
Yeah, she's a natural cam girl.
Been going to that nude beach for years, it seems.
Michelle, I was really getting hot, no pun intended, when Volania started using the fire on the ice though, and then we kind of got cut off, and I was really disappointed.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, man, we're so close.
Yeah, it was edging, and it's kind of killed it.
Let's see.
And I got the
Those are
blood
real
mattress and
cool.
everything for everyone.
Get a bed.
Yeah, I kind of regret not having my Audacity open when I joined. I know better.
I got it recorded, so don't worry about that. But I don't even know how to share that.
That's fine. We'll figure it out. You can just play it for me, and I'll just dub it. We'll do it old school style. Just give me the tape, man. I'm gonna dub it.
Old school
Trying to
circle
find it.
jerk.
Yeah. Just walk away, take the dogs for a walk. No, it should be done by the time you get back.
Make a limp biscuit.
Oh, soggy biscuit.
DHCP.
We'll have Ed eat it.
Yeah. Tell him it's good.
We changed the
Some white
password, and I'm gonna have a double overtime.
Confused.
You don't even have anything. She's nothing. Tries to make herself like somebody important. What the fuck does she need a radio station for? She's nothing.
Ooh.
She don't need no radio station. She's using it to make my life miserable. And the
I like your records, Michelle. You got the best radio station compared to
yeah, I
Ed
love
and his
that.
old
Radio
record.
station,
Just back to
guys.
back.
terrible.
Yeah.
I like Silver Moon
I
Radio
don't-
better than Hootie and the Blowfish. Same
Oh,
song.
the wireless
Monthly,
station.
over and over.
I came real close to hating Creedence Clearwater.
You know,
I
yeah.
know. Goodbye. I'm not gonna be
All right,
seeing
so
you out here
network name.
We knock them off yet or what?
Good. When Ed gets off,
Password.
let's start the Chatterbait stream and just come out topless.
She ain't no good to
Yeah.
anybody. She's just a loser.
Be
Okay.
like, fuck you, Ed. I'm going topless tonight.
Bye-bye.
I'll just leave this alone, Michelle, right now. Don't fuck with this, because then you'll mess up everything else. Then you'll mess up your own stream, too. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
And I'm not streaming on wireless. Yeah, but once you do that, you're going to have to reset the router. That's the problem. Oh,
Well, you really need to change that
He's gone
password.
now, Michelle. He's gone. We can start the Chatterbait stream.
Yeah, he's not streaming anymore, Michelle.
yeah.
He signed off. So if you want to get back on Chatterbait, Michelle, and you know what? Take that top off, girl. Let those titties hang. Tell Ed I can do whatever the fuck I want. This is my apartment. You're a guest here.
You know, as far as Ed crying, supposedly, let me just say one thing. He put himself through this. I mean, I don't know why he's crying, considering the fact is that I tried to help him. I care about everybody. I don't want people to be sad. I really don't. But he doesn't understand that when you live with another person in an apartment in a small space, you guys have to work together. You can't be going at each other's throats. This is not cool.
Yeah, he needs to be more nice and respectful.
It's just sad.
And then people will respect him.
It's hurtful.
He had his chance and he pissed a lot of people off tonight that were giving him chances. Chances based on your respect to you. Because I would never watch Ed. Boring.
Yeah, if you two are on
His
Michelle, I'm
content
definitely
is.
over here.
I can't even sit there and watch it either because it's
Yeah, it's terrible. He just sits there and stares.
it's just.
It's
just-
weird.
Got nothing to say. And listens to the same.
I mean, he
shit
might
over
think
and
I'm a
over
bully,
again.
but the truth is, I'm not. I'm not trying to be a bully. I'm trying to be a
Well,
creepy.
So basically, he was trying to take over your show, so that way you couldn't go live, you couldn't make money, you couldn't hang out with friends, you can't be sexual, you can't masturbate, you can't drink, you can't do anything with him.
It's the jealousy, Michelle. It's that jealousy. I don't get why he's so jealous. He
I
just
had
needs to let you-
suggested that he could try the same thing. Why doesn't he try it?
I don't think. I don't.
You know,
no
it's
he
one
just like
wants
it's
to
not
watch
like
that.
it's not like I have an exclusivity here. He could have done the same thing.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
think
at
he
first
did.
I
do
tried
it.
signing him up.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't know
can't
what I
really
was doing because I
do
got
the
screwed up for him. But I told him, I said, you should try signing up on your own. Because I thought when I was
I don't
going to
wanna watch
sign
his
him up
naked
that he
man
would
dance
have to have a
video
credit
myself.
card, which he does need for the tokens, but he doesn't
All
need.
right, let's get on Chatterbait now.
Yeah, let's go on Chatterbait, Michelle. Ed's not
Yeah.
streaming anymore. He can't complain about you know, talking. You want to get back on Chatterbait? Let's have some fun. Leave the panel up.
I would like to talk to Ed a bit because I think
Let's
we need to
Ed.
talk to
Let's
him.
Talk to him. Bring him over here.
Let's see if I can get him over here, but
Like,
he can
No,
sit down.
Don't
I
bring
can
him over. Just start talking to him, Michelle.
or-
We can listen. We can
Yeah,
hear.
Or
Talk
I
to
got a better
Michelle.
idea. But why
Michelle,
don't you use
start
your
talking to him.
phone?
No,
And
no,
then-
no, Michelle. Listen, we don't need to get Ed on the panel. You guys are in the same apartment. Michelle, just pretend we're not here and go talk with Ed. Okay.
All right, let me just talk
Then
to him
we're
real
not here.
quick. Okay, I
Yeah,
really
go
don't
talk
think
to
we
him.
need to leave the stream going, guys. We're gonna
No,
try going back on Chatterbait at midnight, 12 midnight, to give
Leave
me a
this
chance to
panel up,
talk
bro.
to him in private, and then I'm gonna.
No, Michelle, that's the point. No, you need to talk to him with the cameras going, Michelle, in case something
Because
does happen.
yeah,
You know?
if something happens, we need to be able to call the police and have it
Yeah, it
recorded,
won't
and
go that
also we
far.
can protect you.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
let's-
first of all, let's get this camera pointed. Well, they can't see the
There we
camera
go.
alone, but they can
Yeah.
hear it.
And then you can go
All
talk
right.
to
So
him,
let me turn the
exactly.
microphone up low enough so you guys can hear me talk to Ed. Okay.
Perfect. Perfect.
Just hold on a minute.
Perfect.
Guys, I don't have the other camera set up right, or phone set up right now. Just give me a second here.
Keep the button, Dave.
Why do you have to say the stuff that you even do, Ed? No one's trying to hurt you. Okay? I told you I was gonna be
You're
like.
full of shit, Michelle. I was listening to everything
You
you
were
were saying.
listening, but you
No, you're
also
full of
I'm
shit.
seeing there were people in your own chat that were saying horrible stuff
You're
too.
full
to
of
you.
shit, Michelle, and I'm talking to Jimmy when it comes tomorrow. This month when he gets his money. He's not gonna get my money unless you leave. That's it. I'm serious. That's it.
Can I say
That's
something?
it.
Can I give you a suggestion? Why don't you plan to go back to Tampa like you wanted to? You
I don't have to unless you go.
You said it in the spring. Why don't you go back? You're
Why
not
don't you
happy.
leave? Get
Why
the
do you
fuck
keep-
out of here. You know, you can get the fuck
Why
out.
do you keep saying you're happy here? You're not happy here. You didn't even said that to you. You don't even like it here. Why are you even here? Why are you even here? When spring comes, why don't you just go? It would be better if you were happy. Be where you want to be. If you're not happy here, you don't like it here.
Yeah, for one reason, because of you. So you gotta
I
go.
asked you to come, yes, but Ed, you're not the same guy I used to know anymore.
You're not either. You're not no friend of mine either. You're a punk. That's what you are.
I got older, Ed. I've grown a lot older. I mean, I'm trying to.
Michelle, I know what you're all about now, okay? Stop trying to preach to me anymore.
You're not
You're
happy.
taking-
You're not happy here, Ed.
No. You're
Why
an
don't you
idiot.
just admit it? You're not happy here.
You're gonna stop at anything to get me out of here. You're not getting me out of here. I'm gonna get you.
I don't have the legal right to kick you anywhere. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you're not happy here, why are you even
Well, if
here?
you're not happy here, how come you're not here?
No, you're not happy here.
So you're not either. 'Cause I'm gonna have
And your
to.
audience even said to me, he just sits there looking at the computer, drinking a beer, playing music. He doesn't even interact with anybody. He just types. You don't even need a microphone on for that. You said for me to do the same thing, but guess what you're doing? You could have done the same thing. Put your headphones on, put the music on the computer that you like, and just stare at the screen. That's pretty much what you were doing. Why do you what? Don't you think?
I'm not changing my mind. I already know what I'm doing. Okay? You're not my friend. You never were.
I was.
No, you're not my
Just
friend
a
at all.
second, listen.
I
am
you only
the friend.
did this shit. You did to keep peace
Stop.
around here.
One time you were sick and I was there helping you. I was
Yeah, and
there
then you said to everybody I shouldn't
I
even
went
been
to the
here.
pharmacy with you. I got the black cherry thing you needed. I gave you the helping hand. I got you the tart cherry pills. I went ahead and took care of you.
So why do you keep talking to these assholes tonight? That was part of the thing. I waited to see what was going to happen. These same assholes like Smoke Cat are the ones that is talking to shit, causing problems, but yet you keep talking to them. They are, because I found out tonight.
Okay, fine. So
But
what?
you
don't
keep
like
talking to them, so
he
you're my
doesn't
friend,
like you.
right?
Wait. So he doesn't like you, and you think it's just like with
But you
Kyle,
keep talking to him like everything's all right.
It's just like Kyle. Kyle don't like me. He doesn't like you, but I think he might like you. But you talk to him, and yet you don't, because he doesn't want to talk to you. But yet, that doesn't mean I have to be respect. I just respectfully keep my distance. I know it's not worth it. Sometimes you just gotta just keep your distance. There are people that don't like one person and not like the other one. But when you have to understand, this is a small apartment. We have to share the same space together. We're trying to do two
No, I don't
shows.
need this fucking YouTube bullshit at all. I do my stuff on eBay and have my trains. I
You
don't
have
need.
to know your stuff on eBay.
That's right. I don't need this other bullshit with this fucking talk show radio shit at all. That's why tonight I signed off and I said I don't think I'm going to be on here again, which I know I'm not going to be. But
Just
I
be
said,
aware Ed, that YouTube is aware of what's going on and that there's a chance you may not have a channel anymore.
good. I don't care. Good. Let them take me off. I don't even care. It's not worth it. Not worth it. I don't need the aggravation. Or don't you understand that? I don't care.
I know you don't care. I don't have anything more to say right now. I really don't.
Yeah, good. Don't they? You already spoke my piece tonight. I said what I was going to say.
I was
I
going
don't
to have a
think it
good
makes any
time with
difference
my
to those
friends,
people
my
either.
audience. And that was why I really need. I need to have the time that I can have with my audience. I've been working emotionally, been worn out, strung up, tied up emotionally. I need to have a time where I can let my hair down and look at little loose. It's just that you do. You enjoy your time doing what you do. I don't push you to say, "Oh, Ed, you can't play those strings. You're disturbing my show." "Oh, Ed, you can't listen to music because it disturbs the show." When it's a music box, I try to adjust the mixer panels so it doesn't pick it up too much. But you have to understand. That's why I said, put the headphones on, and then you can still deal with them. And then, okay, here's the thing: the microphone is very sensitive, but it's tailored to what right near your mouth like this, so they would hear you, but then they wouldn't be able to hear music that well on the TV. A full mic is designed to pick up the sound of the voice of the person wearing it. I mean, I'm sorry you don't like the fact that we're in a tight space in this winter time and that we have to work around this weather and we have to try to work together. But you also know I do a show on Friday and Saturday, and I do try to respectfully give you time to do your stuff. I think it's the bathroom. My audience is aware of what's going on. They're not happy with it either. They try to give you a fair shake. They try to give your show a fair try, but they just can't believe the stuff you keep saying. They think it's disgusting. I think it's the best. I really do wish, Ed, that you could be happy, man. I really wish that you could find happiness in your life. I don't know why your life is like it is. I don't know why you struggle so much. I wish I could help you. But at the same time, you don't seem to want to do anything to help yourself. Sad. You act like no one cares about you, but people do care about you. And you keep pushing them away. Maybe someday you'll understand. I don't know. All right, so I'm back. All right. Let's get
Welcome
caught up
back,
with some
Michelle.
comments.
Welcome back, Michelle.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you all heard what I said to him.
Yeah, preach on, sister. Preach on.
He's unhappy.
It's all right, Michelle. We don't have to let him make us unhappy. You know, he's already brought the night down enough. I think we should get back on Chatterbait. Maybe let you do a little erotic role play, relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you don't have to wait till midnight anymore. Ed's off his show. He's sitting there drinking his beers, watching his little trains go around. He's happy.
I do hope
No.
that you know, he understands someday. I'm not the monster he makes me out to be. Because I do care about him as a friend. I've been friends with him for 30 years. And I know that he struggles with issues, and I try to help him the best I can. I sacrifice a lot of my own self for him because it's my nature. I try to help people. I really do.
So I've never seen you as a monster in like a mean way or anything like that. Personally, I've never seen you as a monster in a mean way. You know, you are pretty fair person for the most part. You know,
Yeah.
it's a shame.
And like you said, Michelle, I mean, just because we don't like Ed doesn't mean we don't like Michelle. You know, and that's what
And
he
like
thinks.
I
They're like,
said
oh,
to
well, they don't
him,
like
I
me,
said it.
so you can't be
I
friends
said,
with
I
him.
asked my audience to give you a fair shake. I asked my audience to give you a fair shake, and yet you just basically just showed something that's so terrible.
You know, it's hard to give someone a fair shake, Michelle, when they're always constantly ruining your show and being mean to you for no reason and being really nasty to you because they're drunk.
Incoming call. Hold on, man. Let me go over to the
All right.
phone.
Let's take the call.
All right. Yeah, where's his phone calls? Go ahead, caller. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Michelle. I'm glad you stood up for yourself. That's great. Did you think, his trains are worth a lot of money? You should take and repo a few of those and hold them to the side till he starts acting right.
What? Talking refill money? I just
Big money. Those trains are worth money.
Yeah, he could have sold them if he wanted to and get his train ticket to Florida.
Well, he goes to sleep tonight after he gets drunk and passes out. You liberate a few. Just saying.
No, once he goes to bed, I'm pretty much free for the rest of the day. So that's when I
understand. And take a few of those trains, his favorite ones, and put them in a handbag and put them someplace special for later.
I don't. Are you suggesting I damage stuff? Because I'm not going to do it.
No, Michelle. What the caller's saying? Let me help you out, caller. What the caller's saying, Michelle, is that when Ed goes to sleep, take a couple of his trains and store them away, and then you can take them to the pawn shop or put them on eBay yourself and take the money for them. That way,
I'm not touching his stuff. I respectfully leave his stuff alone. I know it's his, and I don't think it's a good idea.
You respect your stuff, Michelle?
I'm not the kind of a person. I will not do that.
No. We're not saying you're dishonest, but does he respect your stuff? Has he not taken anything of yours?
Well, he has been respecting my stuff, but the thing is that I think that he doesn't, especially when he's been drinking alcohol, he doesn't understand that what he's doing is he's not respecting the person. And I'm sorry, I can't package him up and put him in the pawn shop.
Well, I understand, but I mean,
Who
you
would
deserve
want?
better.
Who would want a 300?
You
Who
want-
would want a 215-pound old man like that? I mean,
Well, think he wants to put you out in the cold with nothing. That's not right. That's absolutely not right. Just grab some of the actual trains and take them for yourself. You deserve them. They're yours. You deserve them.
all I'm saying is, guys, this is the reason why I was thinking about going to Wichita, Kansas in the spring because I'm thinking.
Yeah, start saving up for a little vacation trip, Michelle. That sounds like a good idea.
I don't know, guys. Either one of us, no plan is that there's nothing. There's no money saved. The donations
you
had
gotta
been
start.
still coming in. We could have had something put aside for the train ticket and maybe a security deposit.
Well, you got 200 coming in December, Michelle.
A little more
I mean,
than
there
that.
You go right there.
A little more
And
than
we
that.
had a caller tonight that said that if you go on Chatterbait and you show your tits, they'll give you money.
I will. I mean, he will. He will.
There's another
Yeah.
one. There's another caller. There's two right there, Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, tokens.
And
Tokens.
I will give you. I'll tell you right now. Those trains are worth like what, $300-$500 a pop. I'm just saying, it's not dishonest the way he's treated you. You deserve to be treated better. That's all I'm getting at. I hope Schmeckel can get my point across better. And
Well,
thank
that's
you guys.
one of the
and have a
reasons
wonderful night.
why. See, let me tell the story how we and Ed got together 2 years ago.
Here we go.
Okay, he wanted to come up here originally to register his car or his renew his driver's license, and that was his reason for coming up here. And I really kind of missed him, and I did want him to stay. And unfortunately, he had changed a lot in those few years I've known him, and now he blames me for having him stay here, and it's really not. I do care about him. I didn't want him to be going hopping from place to place to place to place. His entire portfolio was in shambles. He didn't know his usernames. He didn't know his passwords for any of his accounts. He had nothing. Everything was a mess. I wanted to straighten it out, and I wanted to make sure that he was happy. Because he said he did miss Winston, and I understood that he did, because he used to have a lot of friends here. Especially when the soup kitchen was open, he would go out there and he would be actively traveling, talking to people, and it was wonderful. And then, of course, the soup kitchen's closed because of the big P, and of course, nobody's going to the soup kitchen, and that's what makes it so sad. Is that here he is, he used to have all this good time with the train stuff, but now he's not having this fun as much as he used to anymore. I think, sadly enough, he realizes that he kind of painted himself into a corner, and I really feel bad for him for painting himself in a corner. Like I said to him tonight, I said, Ed, why don't you save your money, put it into a savings account so you could buy a car, and a simple car that can put your train stuff in the car and go to Florida. You're not happy here. Why are you even here? Go pack your stuff, get a nice and tidy little car in March. Let the landlord know you're going away. No hard feelings. Go back to Tampa.
So this is all really sad, though. I mean, it's been kind of draining on a while. Do you think we can change it up and do some fun stuff, or is it just going to be talking about Ed all night?
No, we're gonna go do some fun stuff. At least we'll try anyway. Because I think I
don't
said
give
to
a fuck about Ed no more.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I'm over. Definitely over. And he's just, yeah.
He's off the air. He's out of mind. Let's move back on to something else, Michelle. What do you want to do?
All right, guys. So let me go ahead. We'll go back over to Chatterbait. That's what we're gonna do. And
Chatterbait.
yeah.
Put the 90 on and start from there. Start with the 90 and go
Start fresh.
left and left and left.
All right.
Start
guys.
fresh, Michelle. Take off that dress. Put on something else. Something
Yeah,
a little
the dress.
loose.
Remember when you were trying to pop the titties out? It didn't really work.
See, we wonder why I
Need
have
a
this.
better titty action dress.
Yeah, well, this kind of dress works pretty good for that compared to the other ones I have, which are even worse for titty exposure.
All right, will you come back with a new dress on, and we'll be all ready for you, okay?
Well,
Go get ready.
I'm just gonna go back over there now, guys, and maybe we'll type it. I'll talk and you type, and we'll straighten it out.
Sounds good. You go
And
get
focus
ready,
on having
okay?
some fun at the same time. And
Maybe
I
even
mean,
take a nice
I
little
think I
warm
will say
bath
one
real
thing
quick.
though is I do think it's kind of sad that Ed thinks he has such control. He doesn't really have any more control than I do.
Michelle,
Right.
do not talk about Ed tonight on the Chatterbait stream because you're just gonna lose, viewers and followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't want that when they're trying to get sexy.
Unless you want to talk about cucking him or something, where you're fucking some other bitch and Ed wants to join, and you're like, nah, your dick don't work.
Yeah, the thing is, I will say one thing. I said one thing to Ed, which is true. I said, Ed, why don't you come on over and have some fun too? You don't have to sit here. You don't have to sit here and do nothing. Okay.
And will you keep the meat open?
All right, guys. So let me go back over there. Let's see. Let me go back to Silver Moon screen like I used to log in, so that and then I'll end the stream. So we'll talk in a little bit, guys. Okay. See you all.
Take a bath, Michelle. Go get wet.
All right.
Get the
So
ice out. Bust the ice out.
Give
We
me
want
about
ice.
5
I want
minutes
some ice.
because the link is already here. I just gotta go switch it over.
Take 10 minutes, Michelle. Take 10.
Okay. Yeah. Because that'll be
Take
11
10.
o'clock. We'll say 11 o'clock, guys. We'll see you at 11 o'clock over there. All right.
11 o'clock.
Yeah. And call for now, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys.